Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, is Mermaze Mermaidz actually not canceled? Let's get into it. Okay, so I believe like 2 days ago now or yesterday, we got a surprise big shock really for MJ fans as the previously assumed canceled slumber party dolls from Mermaze Mermaidz, we've had thought they were not going to come out anymore because the brand had gone very silent on all social media platforms. There were no updates and there were no news on more dolls. I mean, even like the Sirens dolls, which were like smaller versions, like the tweens versions of the Mermaze Mermaidz dolls, they had been canceled and they also got leaked earlier, like last year. So then previously, like again, like a couple days ago, we got a surprise out of nowhere. Randomly, we got the stock photos for the slumber party dolls, which again we had previously assumed would be canceled and would no longer come out. Now, initially, the information was very limited. I just got the stock photos from youloveit.com, and it basically says that, apparently on like a website, UK website, they had released very out of the blue, and then they immediately sold out, and that's it. and like I think initially we were not even sure if that means that they were actually ever sold or if it was sold out by default, maybe because it's like a new listing. But it actually turns out that they were actually being sold. I guess maybe this is like a batch that they had left over, and I guess MGA thought like, you know what's the harm? We'll just release them now and see if they do anything and see if there's a demand for Mermaze Mermaidz. And I guess, yeah, they sold out. So there is for sure a demand for these dolls still. So let's take a look at these brand new slumber party Mermaze Mermaidz dolls that again, previously we all thought were not going to happen anymore, and we all thought Mermaze was dead and we all thought they were canceled. And I mean, that might still be the case. Let's hold our horses here, or what's the saying, let's not jump to conclusions. So let's first take a look at the brand new dolls. Okay, first up we have my personal favorite, which is Monroe. She looks amazing here in the packaging, and right away, just to make it clear, unlike with the Winter Waves dolls who had like the luxe packaging, more accessories stand, and they had the glitter globe effect in their tails, these slumber party dolls are much more basic and simpler than the Winter Waves dolls. They're more in line with what these Series 1 dolls had to offer, with the amount of accessories and the lack of stands, and of course the tails being just hollow, and there's no actual added feature or gimmick. It's just a color feature reveal, and that's it. So there's no gimmick here that plays into that theme, like with Winter Waves. There's nothing like that. The tails are just like really hollow, the same pose, and all they do is just change color. There's nothing else to these, and then the accessories are also just much more simpler, with every girl just having a purse basically, and that's it. No more extra accessories or jackets or anything or stands. So yeah, these slumber party dolls are much more in line, again, like with Series 1 dolls. But even then, Monroe looks amazing. I think she looks the best out of the bunch. I love her, big, furry coat. And of course, we also have actual real life pictures here thanks to Viperine. I'm not sure which social media, but this person, I guess they ordered Monroe on the website before they sold out, and they already received her early, so that's insane. So now we have real life pictures, and I think she looks just as amazing as she does in the stock photos. She looks great in real life. The makeup really looks amazing. The lipstick, the hair looks suspicious. I hope it's not poly, but it looks really nice and long. And then the outfit pieces, I think, is going to be like a real big highlight with this doll that many people will maybe want to get just to use these outfit pieces on other dolls, because they might fit on Barbies and Rainbow High, etc. The pieces themselves are really nicely made, the coat, and then of course the actual tail for her is a bow. It's very simple. I don't really love the tails with these girls. I never did. Winter Waves was an exception because obviously they had the winter globe effect, which to me, the snow globe effect, which to me really spoke, even though it made them more of a decoration piece and more like play, I guess. I like it, but here the tails are very basic and the purse is also very basic, but still I think she's my favorite, and she, like, if I could get one, I would get her for sure. She's really stunning. She's so cute, and I love the earrings as well. Next we have Zuna, and she's the alien girl basically, with the alien theme on her earrings, the kind of like green color theming with the eye mask. I think she really stands out, like she really, like in a good way. I think she, like the color scheme for her with the coral orange and then the pink and then her tail, I like her. I think she's really eye-catching and like really pretty. I like the hairstyle, I like the earrings, I like the mystery ball purse. And then her outfit is very simple. Like I think she's one of the 2 girls in this lineup that doesn't have like a coat. The others all have like a second shirt or like piece over their top, but she doesn't. I think the top she's wearing is just one piece and that's it. So she doesn't have like a coat on or anything like that, like a bathrobe. It's just that, but still I think she's really cute, really adorable. I like the color scheme, and yeah, I just think really simple, like it's like yeah, like nothing else, like just a person, like there's nothing else to look at, like the color scheme is great, but like the color changing feature is really the only play gimmick that's with these
Next
dolls.
we have Bren, who I think is also going to be another fan favorite, just because her design is very much like Robin Sterling's, and actually that's such a weird coincidence. Robin Sterling and Bren, they're both featured in Slumber Party lines, and they both have dark skin tones and mint colored hair. Isn't that ironic? Like just such a huge coincidence. Yeah, so Bren shares obviously those features with Robin, the hair and the dark skin tone, but I think the hair type is actually different here. Obviously Bren has more of like the braids, obviously, right, that they've used also with Swag from the OMG dolls, and also I think with a couple of Rainbow High, Shadow High dolls, right. We've gotten this type of mini braids look, which looks great. I think it looks really good. I'm glad that we got this diversity here, and then the eyes are like really nice blue as well. The earrings are super fluffy, and then her outfit, I guess, like the top piece, which is the only fabric outfit on her, fabric portion on her, I think it's also one piece. I'm not sure if this is like 2 different pieces under her top, but I don't care. I mean, the pajama set here with the stripes, it's so cute. It's so timeless and chic, and the pink and like the fluff at the end of the sleeves, it's really cute. I like it. And then her tail obviously looks like a pair of pants, right, with the little the tied portion in the front, the stripes continuing down, and then her tail is looks like a cloud. It looks kind of poofy, so yeah, it looks weird. And then she has like a purse that looks really random as well. So I think her design is really good, but like her purse and like her tail could have been better. And I also feel like, again, like she could have used another jacket or something, but as is, I think she's still really cute. Then next up we have Casey, spelled C-E-A, which is like a fun little pun. Get it? Because like C and they're mermaids. But yeah, Casey reminds me heavily of Kishiko, was it, from Winter Waves? The hair color and the eye color and like the skin tone, it all looks very similar to again, one of the designs from Winter Waves. So that's why I think she's like less unique looking and then cool in my eyes. Like to me, she's not as interesting because of her more I guess familiar color theme from a previous character. I don't know, like the hair is silver, the eyes, the skin tone, like she just looks very basic. Like there's nothing about her that really screams like, oh yeah, new hair color, new this or that. Like there's just something about her that feels very repetitive to me, but she's still cute, don't get me wrong. I do love her top. It's like really nice and frilly. Again, I don't know if there's like two tops here or if it's just one piece, but yeah, it's a cute little nightgown looking shirt, right? And then the tail looks interesting as well, with the ombre going from yellow to pastel pink, and then we have the actual tail at the bottom, and that looks good. Yeah, I think it's just fine. like, I think she's cute, but like, I don't know, she's definitely not like a standout to me. Like, the purse also just feels once again very like thrown in like last second. Like, I just, something about her design wise, like except for the shirt, which definitely does look really cool, the hair, the eyes, the face, the skin tone, the tail, it feels very repetitive, but I do like the yellow. I do like the yellow on her. I feel like we don't have like many. I don't think we have any Mermaze Mermaidz dolls yet that have had a yellow color theme like this, and I think it looks really great. So I think they should have done more with yellow in the time that they had with the dolls. And lastly, we have my very least favorite out of the 5, which is Kinsley. She's once again like more of a blue doll with the hair color, the color theme with her outfit. It's a lot of blue. It's all blue. The tail is interesting with the moon, the crescent moon. I do enjoy it. I think that's like a cute little detail, but at the same time kind of dumb. Like, why would her tail be in the shape of the crescent moon? Like, it makes no sense, but okay. It's still cute. Like, it reminds me of, I don't know why, but it reminds me of Fairytopia Mermaidia, you know, like the movie, and like there were a couple of, or like what, the third Fairytopia Barbie movie, they had like different fairies with different like color themes. This like the moon, crescent moon tail reminds me of like one of those characters. I don't know why, but it just does. And then she has a bathrobe on, which I'm happy that she at least has like more pieces on than just like the top. It looks cute. And then she has like, her purse is a caboodle. Like, again, how random is that? Like, why? Like, all the rest have like an actual like purse, and then she has like a caboodle. Like, excuse me, like what? And yeah, I think she's cute, but like the hairstyle, like nothing about her feels original. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like very like, oh, blue. You know, done that, been there. But I do have to say that I am glad that we're getting new hand poses with some of these. That is definitely really cool. Now, not with Kinsley, I don't think, but with Monroe, and some of the other ones, I saw like different hand shapes. So that's now really fun. It gets more interesting because thanks to Fantastic Girls, we have a picture here of the Mermaze Mermaidz trademark apparently being canceled, abandoned, dead. Very dramatic word choices, really. So, but yeah, apparently the trademark is not active right now. So, but I do think that kind of plays with how this also happened. Like, the Slumber Party dolls were not made this year. They were made last year. I want to say like early last year, and then I mean, of course, the whole procedure of making dolls takes a long time, probably like a year ahead of time. But I think, you know, they probably made the stock photos in summer, and then they decided to not sell them after all. And I think what happened here with these Slumber Party dolls is that MJ just had the leftover stock that they had produced before they decided to stop producing Mermaze Mermaidz dolls, and they had given up on the trademark. Before all of that, they had made these dolls, and that's the batch that they ended up releasing 2 days ago or so, on like randomly on that UK website, and that's why now we also have these stock photos because of those listings. So I think this could mean that if MJ sees that, I mean, it sold out, so I hope that they did see that, and then maybe that'll mean that we're gonna get these Slumber Party dolls more wildly accessible. I'm not sure. I think we have to also be ready that prepared. We have to be prepared for the reality that which is that the batch that was sold out on the UK website is the only one that they will release. I think that's a very sad and maybe unfortunate reality that unfortunately is what's happened here. I don't know if they're going to make more. I don't know if they will, you know, because I think obviously the trademark is canceled. So if they would want to keep making dolls like now, they would have to renew the trademark. And of course, I don't know what goes into like trademarks, and like there's a lot of legal stuff there and like mumbo jumbo that I don't understand, obviously. So maybe there's like an easy way to reactivate the trademark, or maybe there's like a loophole where it's like they still have rights to the actual name, but they're just not in use anymore for the the time being. I don't know, but as it stands right now, it seems that the batch that they ended up releasing randomly 2 days ago on the UK website seems to be the only batch that they will release, you know, as of right now that we know of. And I guess for those lucky people who got them early, yeah, you are lucky, because I think, yeah, if that really is the only batch that they will ever sell, this lineup of slumber party dolls might become like a really sought after line, and might become even like more expensive on eBay, like third party resellers. So I do wonder like how that will work out. Because I think overall, like Mermaze Mermaidz wasn't really looked at with high regard. So this batch getting released like really out of the blue and like in then limited quantity might actually end up doing the brand a favor by you know, making people more interested in this. It's a limited quantity. You know, like people are so into that. So let's see. So far, again, we only have real life pictures of Bren and Monroe. I'm sure we'll get real life pictures of the rest of the lineup soon in the next coming days. But I couldn't wait to make this video. I had to let y'all know what was happening. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, if you were not able to get these on the website when they dropped like out of nowhere, I'm sad to say that, yeah, you're probably not going to be able to get these unless MJ you know, decides to reactivate the trademark and then, you know, keep producing more of these dolls, and then because they saw it did well. I don't know. Other than the dolls, this trademark being canceled means that perhaps we're not going to get more like a season 2 of the show, or maybe we will. Again, I don't know. I feel like we just have to wait and see. It really comes down to if MJ sees that there is interest left in the brand as it is. But what do you think? Are you excited for the potential return of Mermaze Mermaidz, or are you kind of, you know, ready for it to be over? You're like moving on, you know. But it gets worse and more confusing because apparently now the Shadow High and Junior High trademarks have also been canceled, abandoned, dead. And then, of course, ironically enough, over on Mattel's side, the Ever After High trademark has actually been revived. It has been renewed. So that has to mean something good is coming this year for Ever After High. And what's going to happen to Shadow High and Junior High? I guess that'll just have to wait for another video. But let me know what you thought of this video down below. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today to support the channel. And if you're able to, and of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.